All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm Fai. I'm from Sweden. I've been doing a little bit of everything, but today I'll be commentating once again. With me, I've got
Sam Ward. Hello.
Welcome, Sam. Which game do we have in front of us today?
We've got one of the mixed semi-finals. Austria, fresh off their men's semi-final earlier against Northern Ireland on the same court. And the USA men, likewise, in a semi-final victory over England on the other court next door. Should be a really, really good game, this one. I think with the cloth sphere within Europe being quite tight-knit, I think the US offer a different, very different prospect. Yeah, we had quite a good breather between, particularly for Austria, with the USA game overrunning a fair bit. So both of the sets of men taking a bit of time to decompress, breathe, and get their mindset for this one. Still plenty warm, but a few extra throws to get everyone's eye in. Yeah, plenty of talent on show from both sides on this one. I think it's going to be a high speed game, high intensity, and plenty of good play on show, I'm sure.
I'm sorry if I missed it, did we mention that Men's America also just came from the semis?
Yes, very much so. Yes, so that's a kind of an extra dimension in that the two sets of men that will be playing this game will be meeting tomorrow in front of the whole world for the gold medal match in the men's cloth division tomorrow. Which I think you'd have got long odds on the US making it all the way to the bronze medal match, but they've certainly surprised a lot of the European nations with their quality of style. And I think, to be honest, in their I think a lot of teams have certainly improved since the World Cup in Edmonton, and the US are no exception in that regard.
All right, we got chat up right now. I want a lot of love. I love one of chatting. We'll be reading whenever we can and responding as much as to our abilities. So write down your questions, especially about rules or whatever. We got it down. I see 6 Foot Goose challenging anybody to 1v1. I'll happily be the first contester.
Against a 6 Foot Goose? Not for me.
It sounds super easy. They seem like a lot target area. So 6 Foot Geese. Whenever you're ready, either Sweden or next Worlds, come find me. My name is Fai.
Plenty of good atmosphere in the stadium already. It's early doors, only the third game, only the fourth game of the day, I believe, and yeah, plenty of people sticking around for these semi-finals, and yeah, why wouldn't you? This is going to be a good one. Buckle in, guys.
Completely agree. I really like that. We just saw all the coaches on all the refs just shaking hands with each other. It looked nice. I think it's going to be a friendly game. USA are usually not that argumentative.
No, definitely not.
And neither is Austria, of course. We just saw them play. So I'm hoping an easy time for the refs. Refs telling us 1 minute.
I think so. Yes. Potentially sourcing line refs, I think, might be the main delay for this kickoff at the moment. Yeah, hopefully won't be taking too long before we kick off.
Right, yeah. Line refs has been an issue throughout this, mostly because of the schedule. But big shout out to Marcus Sadler, who's been in charge of these schedules. I just want to tell you guys in the background what's been going on. Yes, everybody's been working really hard, me including. We've been here for like 4 or 5 days just setting up, but generally I don't think anybody's been working as hard as Marcus. He'll be here at 7 a.m. working all the way to about 2 a.m. not getting any kind of sleep. One of the messages was he was typing out and fell asleep during, and he just sent a weird message.
Poor guy.
Guys, next time you see Marcus, just high five him, tell him thank you for all of this. Wouldn't be possible.
I'm sure he'd love if we bought him a drink. Certainly, I think there'll be plenty of people waiting for it tomorrow.
You heard him, yeah? Everybody make Marcus drunk. He'll be thankful. Marcus Sadler, tall Austrian guy. Hard to miss.
Leitinger, Koch and Mitterauer taken to the court for the Austrian men alongside Lichterried, Neugebauer and Kremser to kick things off. For the United States, I believe that's Wheeler, Payan and Kreiter for the men. and trying to look at the women, I believe it's Chasin, Cruz, and Vizcarrondo, I believe.
We've got a little bit more knowledge about the Austrians.
And we can actually see the backs of their shirts, which helps in this front.
Exactly. We see their names from back here.
Early hit from Mitterrand in the middle. Gets out of the way of the response from Kreiter.
But we'll try our best to get the names correct for the Americans as well, of course.
Yeah, Leitinger just finding Wheeler on the way through.
Yeah, a little bit fast paced already. We got 2 hits already. A third hit right now.
Third. Payan finds Neubauer.
That's the fourth. It's only been 30 seconds. We got 4 hits already.
High octane.
That's a fifth.
Make that another one. Kreiter's gone.
It's gone fast.
Yeah, 3 Austrian men still in. Plenty of throwing power here. Blocked up in the air.
We got 2 versus 5.
Yeah.
But Austria with only 2 balls only.
Vizcarrondo and Payan probably want to slow us down a little bit. Got 3 balls in hand. Play ball called. 2 balls at Mitterrand. Stays alive.
To be fair, it's still the first day. They want to feel each other out. It's been a while since these 2 plays that against each other. Lineups are different.
Bounce in
players are
front of
different.
Leitinger, but there's a hit on the right-hand side.
2-ball attack, right?
Yes.
Hard to dodge.
Yeah, especially against this well-drilled Austrian team. Their usage of possession seriously strong. Payan left on his own against 5.
If anybody, it's probably Payne that could do it.
Yeah, certainly one of the strongest US players from their successes at Edmonton, certainly.
Correct, I remember. Big famous guy over there.
Dodging from Mitterrand. Austria reset with 4. Play ball called.
No hit, no line.
No, yeah, he was close to both of those, but he's been given the thumbs up by everybody.
But managed to dodge everything.
Got a shade over a minute to try and make a miracle happen. Sends one at Koch.
We have a lot of challenges for the 1v1s in chat. I don't think everybody be that hyped about it. Save time. I'd rather do a 3v1, everybody. Yeah.
Fighting talk.
It's the World Championships of Dodgeball. You got to bring it up. Payne is certainly bringing it up.
Yeah, giving away 4 balls in the face of it, but Austria on play ball here.
He gave away. He went for the catch. He just dropped it.
Nice wipe from Koch to throw through that pre-throw from Payan and put it in a very good area. Payan was definitely set for the catch, but good accuracy from Koch to get it on the shoulders.
A lot of people would have crumbled against 5 Austrians, not Payne. He was ready for the catch.
Yeah, plenty of early hits in that set.
Yeah, 5 people were out first 35 seconds.
Yeah, Payan did well to last the amount of time that he did, and eventually forced to take a risk with the amount of time and the player deficit.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, USA will be hoping that's just a blip. But
so here's something I just realized: we got 3 ladies running for all 3 balls.
Yes.
On both sides.
Great early shot from Leitinger onto Kreiter.
Leitinger, yeah, great job. We don't see any man running from the middle ball.
It's an interesting strategy. I guess with the proviso that both teams are valuing their men's lives more than the women's necessarily,
which is something similar.
Yeah, which means that you don't necessarily want to send your men into the central territory and potentially get hit off a quick start. Neither team really suffering from that, but the US struggling to deal with these Austrian set plays at the moment. 6-3 down already. 2 balls sent at Mitterrand. 4 balls again for Austria. They've been pretty lethal with these so far. This time's no exception.
No exception. I was in the game earlier. I was comparing both Austria and NI, for that matter, to a beehive, because I feel like everybody's just so single-minded. Everybody knows each other's thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. They're so well drilled and
well connected.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can tell that plenty of these players have been playing together for years. Everyone's on the same wavelength, which goes a long way, especially in such a team sport like this.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like, not that I've seen much, I feel like America's more like 6 of the best players ever, but they're a little bit more individual.
I think that certainly used to be the case, but I've been very impressed with their team style and etc. I haven't seen too much of their women, but their men's especially, I think, has been a very cohesive unit throughout, and as demonstrated by the semi-final. they're not really being given the time on court to be able to demonstrate that.
That's a catch,
and looks like a catching up.
That's going to be a replay.
Catching up from Kremser. Great work.
We'll see the replay
taking
any
the
second
ball.
now after this set.
2 balls. Set up for Skoronda.
Great catch, Kremser. Might have hurt her neck a little bit. Get some massage by Schmidt over there. But no biggie.
No, absolutely. Definitely. Austria definitely the preferred side with the 3-player advantage. Not long left. 2 balls sent at Leitinger.
One easy block, easy dodge.
Yeah, US are lucky to get 2 of them back.
They
block up from Biscondo.
That's a line.
No
line.
Given as okay about the line rush, yeah.
That's great. Great dodge. That's insane.
Great core strength to stay off the back line.
If anybody knows the line, it's her. Number 6.
Biscondo doing very well to survive a lot of pressure against Leitinger, who now concedes the win to Lichtfried.
Yeah. You see Lisa taking
2 balls sent at Leitinger once more.
Leitinger resting a little bit. He just played a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it does make sense that
40-minute games are no joke.
No, not at all. Not against Northern Ireland, for that matter.
No, it was a particularly high-tempo game.
So if he gets the chance to not play wing, he will take it.
Combination of throws sent in, and I think, Payan knows this set is done. And Austria take a 4-0 lead.
I've realized US don't have an issue releasing the 4th ball a lot.
No, definitely. And I think they were at the point where they needed to start making hits. And when there's only 2 of you, it becomes increasingly difficult to be able to make hits with only a single ball release. It's much easier for the Austrians to know where the ball's likely to be coming from when there's only 2 players that could be releasing. US really need to start surviving the early sets is the long and short of it.
Yeah, I think the first 30 seconds matter a lot. Austria is just bringing that chaos that they're known for. That controlled chaos, let me say.
Bethard sends one at Koch.
We got number 13 on court.
Yeah, Bethard coming on for... I can't remember who was on for before that, but...
It's rough.
Good shot from Payan. And
great hit on Lisa.
Great response from Leitinger. Takes up
Leitinger had her back, said, I'll get that 1-for-1 for you.
Yeah, Austria probably the preferred side after that trade with a man for woman exchange.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
4 ball again.
Kreitier sends one and a second loose ball from the right wing.
Yeah, and play ball wasn't called, just for that. Point that out.
No, he was just trying to catch a couple of them off guard. Great timing from Leitinger and Koch to make that hit. Make that hit on Bethard. US need to be a little careful here, but that's a great, it's a great settler for to.
Is that a toe shot?
Yeah, level this up. Yeah, just clips on the shoulder on the way through. Yeah, I was about to say US need to be careful to make sure they retain some throwing options and ensure they don't go down to 3 or 2 players too early.
Great block.
Yeah, Kreiter sends one at Koch.
Waste of 10 seconds. That's what Andy Koch won right now. He doesn't mind.
Yeah, not a bad idea from Kreiter to just make sure that Koch knows he's happy to be throwing at his opposite winger.
Great.
And great honesty hit from Vizcarondo.
Yeah,
good hit from Leitinger.
That, actually. A bit high up, but misses the head.
1 blow down for the United States. Probably the best they've had for 2 minutes. And a nice hit from Kreiter makes it a level game. The 3 Austrian men remain in for this set. Plenty of pressure.
3 on 3.
Elder releases.
However,
so does Kreiter.
3 men left for Austria.
Yeah, these delay throws, Austria are wising up to them a little bit and staying very smart. And a good hit onto Elder, despite a big dodge, means that
2 ball attack came with perfect timing there.
Yeah, and Austria get 4 balls off the back of it. And a brilliant catch. Mitterrand is gone.
Wow.
US take a player lead. Payan's back in.
That's the big issue here, is Payan's back in on court. Austria should not have allowed that.
No, they went in for the kill, and they potentially
15 seconds
yeah,
left.
they potentially could have played that much slower for time. Kreiter throws one very safe.
Yeah, super safe.
Double counter goes in, and a brilliant heart from Kreiter on Koch.
See, finger pointing. more of a celebration than anything else, really.
Yeah, I think so. US on the board, 4-2. They needed that.
Yes, that was important.
Yeah, I think we said that they needed to survive the early sets just to give some extra throwing options, and they made plenty of hits in the centre. The 3 Austrian women going out to single ball hits from the US men.
We see that catch, no line.
Yeah, perfectly judged. And I don't know if there's a stoppage here for... didn't see if there was a timeout called or whether this is just a regular stoppage. Potentially a timeout, given that both teams are huddled in for a break.
You got a quick timeout.
Missed that, yes. Yeah, halfway through the half, both teams more than happy to take a breather.
It's quite an early timeout, only at 10 minutes, but it does make sense because some team has to use it first.
One timeout per team per half, don't forget.
Exactly.
So
that 10-minute mark does make sense, but it feels early.
Yeah, definitely so.
We got a man running for the middle ball, and he wins it, but no contested from Austria. That's a
brilliant early hit
and a catch, but it meant nothing.
It meant nothing, but pads the stats. Plenty of exchanges going out. Leitinger and Payan send a couple of extra balls in.
Great honesty by Payan.
Yeah, great shooting from Koch as well. Looked like I was pretty close to a bounce, but that ends up with a double hit, I believe. Payan's gone as well. Tough to tell from back down here. And the refs aren't sure either.
I mean, Payan called it himself.
I think if it was a hit in the first instance on Vizcarrondo, it has to be a hit on Payan. I think the main debate between the referees is whether it bounced before it hit Vizcarrondo in the first place. In which case, it might be a bounce, and therefore neither of the hits count. But we shall see. Or maybe a hit into Vizcarrondo and then into the ground. Yeah, I believe that's what the refs have called. So Vizcarrondo is still hit, but Payan's back in.
So Payan's back in. All right, 3 balls for America. Great dodge by Andy.
Andy Koch, got out of the way of Nate Kreiter's ball.
I'm not sure if you guys caught his last game versus NI, but he was for sure the MVP that game.
100%. Great shooting from Kreiter, and then a follow-up hit from Koch.
They're all feeling hot right now.
Yeah, definitely. But Payan does likewise.
Payan with an arm. Like, I'm not sure how much of it is flesh. Maybe half of it is metal and machine. Great arm. Another hit.
Yeah,
like,
he's certainly getting his money's worth.
He'll get the hits. It is what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what American can do 3v1 though, because it is Leitinger.
Yeah, this is not the one you want to be left in for Austria. He's certainly capable of turning a game. Counter opportunities sent in, blocked out from Ben Hart.
I've seen Leitinger goes for those catches, so let's see if he does it now.
But no, brilliantly finished by the US.
Yeah, great job, US. 4-4. Fourth set.
Yeah, the US possessing just too much throwing power for the Austrians to handle in that set. Payan especially.
We got 8 minutes on the clock, but realistically,
I think that's a brilliant decision from the referees. I think that is watching that replay back in slow motion, which clearly the rest would love the luxury of, but don't have the opportunity. It looked like it was a bounce after the hit into Vizcarrondo. So Payan rightly left in and then caused a lot of damage in the subsequent set.
So great call by the refs because they meant a lot for US there.
Yeah, definitely. 4 apiece.
Back to action. America coming in with 3 balls.
Payan
with a dodge.
Yeah, I think Leitinger's cottoned on to the fact that Payan's being a real pest on the
Big
US
duel,
left wing.
Completely agree. Great post throw.
Yeah, great hit from Kreiter onto Koch, but Mr. Rao is there to punish.
Payan goes on number 1 though.
Yeah, the US get 4 balls off the back of it. Yeah, both of them US men take the wings. Great honesty from Mr. Rao. Yeah, brilliant honesty from Mitterrand. I thought he got over it.
Good job.
And I think there might be a bit of a sweat patch from either Mitterrand or potentially Leitinger from the previous game. So I think we'll have a small stoppage while we clean that up. Player safety is important, people. USA with a player advantage.
Mop with an MVP again. Not quite sure. Everybody's confused about the lines. Are we ready or not?
Yeah,
Let's play.
We're playing. Clocks are running.
Clock is running. Single ball attack.
Yeah, Metzler looking for... I didn't see that was. Bedhard, sorry.
By Metzler, yeah.
Okay, once again, blocked out from Lichtfried.
It's a luxury US has right now because of
the additional man.
Yeah, additional man where...
Great honesty from Metzler as well. Good shot from Bedhard.
One of them could hold down Lighting and the other one could just do the damage.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's working out right now so far.
Yeah, Bedhard tasked with the opportunity of trying to nullify Lightinger's opportunities in this game. But don't cat out Lichtfried and Neugebauer either. They're more than capable of making hits and catches. 2 balls invested onto Bedhard and don't make the hit.
5 versus 3.
Yeah, 4 balls for the US.
Ball.
Hit here is massive. Fake comes out. Single, second single. Not the best use of 4 balls from the US, and Leitinger is there to punish. Bedhard's gone.
We need to keep that. We need to keep that discipline up, even though we're winning by 1 player, leading by 1 player.
Yeah, definitely.
Not needing that catch. Maybe just a safe dodge.
No, good accuracy from Leitinger. Looked like it was going to be in a catchable area, but clipping on top of the shoulder, a little too hot to handle for Bedhard.
As well as the fact that they went for 2 different targets there. It's a little bit unsafe of a call.
Yeah, definitely not the most efficient use of possession for the US. I think they certainly could have put 2 balls at 1 target either at the same time or with a slight delay in case there's a big dodge and ensure that there isn't the catchable opportunities. But throwing 1 ball at Leitinger to shut down the counter and then throwing a big single at someone else.
We have a lot of discussion going on right now. We're not quite sure what happened. Maybe ref called play ball.
Yeah, or unless there's a discussion about players putting their hands up when they're out. Had that quite a lot of late, where players getting lazy of that.
It seems like 2 ladies from America just got called out for not throwing. I think play ball got called.
In which case, yeah, with the US having 4 balls in hand,
exactly,
they will have had to have played. They will have had to have been called play 3, if so.
Exactly what we just assumed. Ref came up to tell us.
Yes, much appreciated.
I asked him to update us whenever something big happens that we might have missed. Jeremiah there just explained to us that play ball was called when they had 4 balls. They released 1. 1 person got hit. That leaves 2 balls more to be thrown.
Then the two ball holders for the US are both seen as equally liable for that violation of play ball, and therefore both players are out. So it's a rough one to take for the US, but there's still only a player down. They've got 4 balls to play with.
But that's how quickly it turns in dodgeball. We just saw 5 versus 3, America versus Austria, and now we have 2 versus 3, America.
Great dodging from Leitinger. Nearly impossible to hit when you've got a ball in hand.
Only got 1 minute left on the set. America needs something.
2 balls looking from Lichtfried and Neugebauer, but they're not catchable, and that's the main thing.
4 balls for America. They need a double hit. Maybe it's on one of the ladies in the middle.
That's exactly. And they send 2 at Neugebauer, and I think that's a bounce in front of Neugebauer.
Yeah, it was a bounce, but it was the correct call to make.
Yeah, definitely. Payan pre-throws. And that's a good hit from Lichtfried.
Wow, Lisa with an arm.
Yeah, there's the throwing threat of these Austrian ladies is certainly not to be underestimated. Leitinger takes the centre.
It's an early put.
And that's an excellent catch from Payan. That was not a bad effort from Lichtfried, definitely, but that's a sensational catch from Payan.
Great.
Kreiter's back in. Play 2 called on the US. They're going to have to throw 2. Kreiter does eventually. And throws the 3rd. Doesn't make the hit.
Yeah.
And there's a hit from Neugebauer onto Kreiter.
Left.
Payan left to do.
That's not disciplined play right there.
2 balls thrown at Neugebauer, and she blocks them out. Great work from Neugebauer. That catch from Payan was something else.
Yeah, Payan carried that set once again. And we're just a little bit unlucky. Here we see it. He didn't
Yeah, so
catch.
you see the two US ladies with the balls in hand on that replay. Was
here we go. Nothing here.
No, but showing what she's about with dangerously looking for catches.
Yeah, there you go. And she needed it in all fairness.
Yeah.
But Payne gets the catch right there. Back to action. 6 versus 6.
And Decker's on for Mitterauer for the sets for the Austrians.
Welcome, Decker.
Immediately tested out by Kreiter.
Great post throw by the American
Brilliant shot
wing.
from Kreiter. Yeah.
Kreiter, let's go. That accuracy is getting into play. He's feeling hot now.
Yeah, Cox struggling to live against him. 2 blocks out, and the US have 4 if they want to take it.
Play together.
There's an extra throw from Decker as well. 2 early doubles sent at Leitinger.
There's a lot of chaos on the American side right now.
But they end up with 2 balls, and they did use those 4 balls relatively efficiently with 2 balls sent at Leitinger, just not given time to reset. Austria changing things up a little bit and throwing a couple of 2-ball attacks in, particularly at Payan, but
yeah,
he's surviving them so far. Couple sent at Decker, it's up in the air, and the cover is there.
Covered by Payan. He's not going to allow Leitinger to do anything about that 1 ball. So he stands his ground.
But Leitinger's there to make a huge follow-up hit.
Yeah, Leitinger telling Payan how to...
Yeah, number 22 from the US. Couldn't catch her name, but she's been causing a lot of damage with the catching, so it's a big out to get for Leitinger. Still left with the Payan conundrum in front of him. Not for long, though. Neugebauer throws through the block.
On the inside knee.
Brilliant shooting from Neugebauer, and the great work from Leitinger to take Payan's attention.
Exactly.
Good lead from Lichtfried, and there's a hit onto Vizcarrondo in the centre, I think. Or, no, maybe there wasn't. No, apologies, I missed that. I think there's just a wet patch.
Mop is coming out.
Yeah, I think she went to plant to throw, and then I think her foot just gave way. Yeah, no one wants to see that. I think especially a lot of players earlier on in the tournament will have had plenty of bad moments where they've slipped, and nasty things can happen. Don't want to see it in a semi-final, certainly. Great shooting from Lichtfried and Leitinger to take out Berhard.
Great try, but didn't get there.
2 balls sent to Leitinger, and he blocks them both and stays on court. 4 balls again for Austria. Both teams happy to invest these multiple balls of possession. 2 extra balls sent from the Austrian ladies. Kreiter sends one back. Cover from Leitinger is good to protect Lichtfried.
You got 2 Americans coming up with 3 balls. They need to throw together, though.
Yeah, Kreiter sends one at Neugebauer.
The 1-ball attack is just not enough right now. Yeah, great dodge.
Yeah, Lichtfried happy to pass the burden back on to the US.
Desperately need to throw
2
together.
balls sent at Leitinger once more.
Maybe different target, because ball is a good shield.
Yeah, definitely. The US wary of the countering threat that Leitinger possesses.
2 seconds.
Plenty thrown at Kreiter, but that's the end of the set. Austria take it once more.
I want to pay attention to what just happened right there at the end. Austria had 3 balls and they did need to play, but if you realize here, they all throw floor. They miss on purpose because it's not worth it.
Not worth throwing a catch, definitely. Yeah.
Not worth it. They don't even want the hit. It doesn't matter. They're 2 players up, 4 versus 2, but they all floor it down. This is just great hits by Austria here.
But it can't be too far on the floor, don't forget. The ball needs to pass live within a metre of a player. Therefore, otherwise the throw is deemed invalid, and therefore, therefore the player that throws the invalid ball shall be called out.
A little bit more talk by the refs. It happens.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether there's a clock.
I think it's a 90 second.
Yes, one thing. Actually. Yeah, one thing we didn't quite clock on to.
Got 6 points. No, they took them back.
No, indeed. No, I believe the score is correct. I think it's 8-4 to the Austrians. The clock is now correct. Yes, you're right. It's a 90-second set to finish this half.
Yeah. So we ignore the 48 seconds at the top.
Yes, indeed. So
only look at the bottom clock right now.
Yeah, if this is your first time watching cloth, then welcome. But the if the first half, if a half finishes, if a set finishes in a half with 90 seconds or less on the clock, then you'll play a 90-second set to finish the half. So at the end of this set, at the end of this 90 seconds, then team with most players on is the winner. If there is a full elimination of a team, we won't play another set. This will be half at the end of the set, regardless of what happens. No early hits for either side so far.
That's the first hit of the
great
set.
hit from Koch onto Kreiter. And I think he's left a bit of a sweat patch on the ground, so there might be a bit of a stoppage, and he's trying to draw some attention from the refs.
But he's not getting
eventually
it.
There's a hit onto Behard. There we go. Now we'll stop time and make sure that corner's safe.
We saw Andy Koch celebrating that 1v1 because it is more worth it for them in the sense that they're up 2 sets already, 40 seconds left on the clock.
100%. Kreiter's been causing a bit of aggro as well.
So hypothetically, if everybody on Austria does a 1v1, leaving a 1v1 at the end of it, of the clock, then Andy Koch will be happy.
Yeah,
but the fact is, Austria is just leading one player up anyway.
Up.
Another player.
Good hits. Good hits from Austria. Great tracking. It was big movements, but those balls not able to be caught. Perrin can't afford to hang around for that third ball. Sends an extra one at Metzler. Makes the hit.
We got that solo play again. It's just not enough time for it right now.
Makes the hit, reduces the player deficit. Austria have 4 balls. Free throw onto Neugebauer. Dodge and no catch from Vizcarrondo. It's a hit from Leitinger. It was the right play to go for as well. They didn't have time to do anything else. Austria take that final 90-second set and go until half 10-4 up. Good half from Austria. The USA really making some damage in the sort of middle couple of sets in that half. But Austria starting the game and ending the half the stronger team and going 3 sets ahead.
Half-time here. Got about 4 minutes left on the half time. A little bit more.
Yeah, plenty of high quality. Yeah, plenty of high quality in that half from both sides.
So we'll catch a few of those replays.
Yeah, that's what could have been for Vizcarrondo in that final set.
Right,
yeah, great accuracy once again from Leitinger. But yeah, players taking on plenty of fluids. It's been pretty hot in here for the whole week, and today is no exception.
In all fairness, everybody at home, you should be drinking water as well. Water is healthy for you.
Definitely. There's that double hit that was then correctly ruled as only one. Yeah, Kreiter showing exactly what he's about with those early retaliation hits on their opposite winger. I saw him do it against Koch in that minute set, but doing so on Mitterauer earlier on. One of many Payan shots on the central players as well. Yeah, it could have had a collection of those.
Payan is just like, he releases a little bit earlier than you expect him to.
Yeah, the wind-up is super quick.
He doesn't finish the wind-up. He'll release a little bit earlier, or... Yeah, I don't know. With throw, amazing accuracy, amazing power. It's just hard to read the guy.
Yeah, definitely. I think using his long arms and like twisting his torso quite a lot to make sure that the ball comes out sort of slightly out of the side more so than over the top, which means it comes in at a slightly weird angle compared to quite a lot of orthodox throwers, but certainly plenty effective.
I've got my tinfoil hat on right now, and I've got this hypothetical theory for you. You ready for it?
Go on then, hit me.
All right, Payan is wearing a little bit longer jersey than the rest of everybody else on America.
What's he hiding?
He's hiding his hips. In this sense, it'll be harder for the opponent to read when he'll release him. What do you think of that theory?
I don't disagree, to be honest.
I don't see anybody else wearing it, right?
No. And it might be a comfort thing, it might be a superstition thing, and the flip side is that the bigger the jersey you wear, the more likely you are to get like clipped on the clothing kind of thing as you get through. But
it looks like a tight one enough to like let him get away with it at least.
Yeah, no, I see that, to be honest, and I think
it's a little bit camouflage, is what I'm trying to say.
Like yeah. Disguises what your body movement's doing. Yeah, no, I definitely see that one, 100%.
All right, well, if it is true, anybody at home, maybe you could confirm or deny. But I'd love the theory.
See a couple of new Austrians warming up, Kranmüller and Grill. having a throw about together. So maybe see them in the second half. I think they're certainly seen as, well, clearly not the three strongest men, but they played a decent chunk in the men's semi-final earlier. So if this gets a little more comfortable, then players like Leitinger or Koch maybe taking a bit of a break.
That would make sense, yes.
Yeah.
But I did see earlier when they were playing the men's, even though the entire NI lineup switched their sub their players in, Austria kept with the same lineup for at least one more set.
Yeah, definitely. Just
so
to really kill the game.
Yeah, just to really bury it down.
This will be assuming that they win this game, this will be the last game that the Austrian men play today.
Yeah, true.
So they can afford to leave it all out on there if they need to, because they'll be in the finals tomorrow. Whoever loses this game won't have that luxury. They'll be playing for bronze medal later on today.
A 3-set lead at halftime. It's quite big. America has to chase.
Yeah, it's going to be.
America has to chase.
Yeah,
and that is rough.
The first set or two at the start of the second half is going to be absolutely huge here. I think if the US can win certainly one, if not both of these next couple of sets, then they'll have Austria worried. Don't get me wrong.
I'm all for upsets. I'm all for the underdog. I'll root for America a little bit more until it's even. It'll be exciting for the scores.
Back underway. Let's go. US once again sending all three of their ladies for the run.
You got a messy
great
start
early
America
hit.
Yeah, a little bit too messy of a start. You guys caught that on. Everybody standing a little bit too together.
Yeah, I think one thing that is very different from the US and the European nations, I think, is the pressure on the wings. Both the wingers, particularly when they have two balls, are much more pro staying alive at the back of court, because they can afford to be. They have the power to be able to make single ball hits like that when they have majority of possession. And it didn't pay dividends. It didn't necessarily pay dividends there when Austria had three balls, because it's a lot more congested. There's a lot more general traffic on the court. Austria doing well to make 4 early hits in this set.
I want to highlight again the fact that it's not even been a minute and 5 players are already out. 1 in Austria and 4 in America.
Yeah, definitely.
First 30 seconds, it seems like when Austria is really going at it, they'll do that chaotic plans play, always come on top of it, and then work themselves down from there.
Yeah, Payan and Slivka left with a mammoth task at this early stage.
They released 2 balls. I'm not sure if that was the same target. It might have been.
It's a tricky one. There's got to be
early 5th ball release. Payne alone on the last ball. He's going to have 2 balls. Yeah,
he's left with a pretty tough task. 5 Austrians left on his own. Koch gets out of the way.
There is an argument to be made here that maybe he shouldn't be wasting the 1 minute left of the set. Maybe just step out, just because of how disciplined.
Yeah, I think he's certainly going to need to ask some questions pretty soon. But you're right, that given that this set, it now looks like it's going to be 12-4 rather than 10-4, unless he can make a miracle happen. Right. He's kind of wasting. Yeah, you're right. He's kind of wasting his own time,
and it's just costing him. It's costing them more than it's gaining them at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Good blocks coming out, and Payan looks for a catch, but Austria never going to give him one.
Because, so I was thinking that it is hard to have the comeback here.
Yeah, 100%.
40 seconds left. You either need two catches or 4 hits.
And he's made one of them. He's got Neugebauer out of court.
All right. Well, if anybody, it is Payan.
Yeah, 100%. Early pre-throw comes in.
That's
the second one comes out. Yeah,
he's got no more balls.
Austrians doing really well.
Play ball is coming.
And they use it very effectively. Austria take that set.
Yeah, 12-4 to Austria. And 3 minutes passed already. There's only 17 minutes left.
Yeah, here we see the kind of congestion, and you see how flat
you can see how everybody's clumped together here.
Yeah, how flat the US players are. That was a great shot from Leitinger, catching Vizcarrondo on the back of the heel.
I don't quite. Yeah, you can see the ref didn't quite catch it. You can look at him again. He's not pointing his hand He thought she was safe, but she went out by herself. Great honesty.
Yeah,
back to the game.
Brilliant. That's exactly what you want to see. Early hit
She
from...
turned her back. She's looking away.
Yeah, Koch, very smart play from Koch, because he realised that the run back from the...
is on a different level
Slavica is, and that looked like a bit of a nasty one for Kreiter, but he's running
okay.
it off.
Oh,
he's made of sterner stuff than that. Early shot from Bethard and a
Andy,
great hit
3
from
out of
Koch
3.
once again.
Andy.
Merlenbeck is gone.
Somebody check Andy Koch's water. What is he eating?
Early free throw once again from Paulson, who's come on this set for
pain. Thank you, Paulson.
Yeah.
Retriever didn't make that retrieve. He went inside of the court, and retrievers are not allowed on in the court. It's a hit.
Yeah, good tracking. There was good movements from Paulson, but the throwing from Decker and Koch's too good. Koch nearly trying to do the same on Viscondo once more.
I just want to highlight the fact that that was Andy's first miss this set. Unreal play. Yeah.
Dodging once again.
So here's what we'll see now from moving on. Austria don't want to win this set taking the players out. They want to win this set by the timer.
Yeah, take as few risks as possible. They're not in a rush here. They can certainly afford to play this how they like, and you can see that they're already resting Koch and Leitinger in terms of giving them balls in hand.
In the middle, exactly.
Yeah, Lichtfried and Neugebauer, I believe that is, taking the wing. Bethard gets out the way and sends one at Leitinger.
Leitinger practices his dodging. So is Andy Koch. No, sorry, that was
Decker.
That was Decker.
4 balls again for Austria. US have been quite careless with these 4 balls. And they send 2 at Viscondo, but I think she's fine.
No hit, though.
I know the first one catches her. Great honesty once again.
Again, none of the refs are seeing it. It's okay to miss. It's just the fact that she's so honest. I love
Bethard
it.
gets through the block of Metzler. Sends another one at Decker, and Koch and Lichtfried send a couple, but they're both safe and valid. Bethard dying for a catch, but unable to make one. Couple of quick fire throws sent to Koch. Might have caught him off guard earlier on, but Austrians wising up to these double tap quick fire throws.
Great hit on Andy Koch. Almost a catch.
Bethard is hit by Decker, and he knows. Thumbs up from both players.
Yeah, everybody having fun. That's great.
Definitely.
We have a few responses about the jersey. A lot of players are saying, or a lot of chat is saying, Payne almost always wear long sleeves, so maybe that's not it. Someone is saying, oh, the mop is out again.
This is what we came here to see.
The long jerseys is mostly because we have new jersey vendors and the sizes aren't something everyone is used to.
That's interesting. That makes sense.
Maybe bigger size for him. And I do agree with Tyree Fraser. They are clean.
Up.
AF.
Early hit from onto Paulson. And
Wheeler's on a court.
Wheeler has come on this set for Kreiter.
Fun guy.
Slivka looks for that catch from Decker, but doesn't make it.
I was lucky enough to grab a burger with him day 1 before we started.
Great early
super early pre-throw.
Yeah, caught Bethard a little unawares, but Wheeler is there to punish Koch.
Yeah, but it's a worth 1-for-1.
Yeah, although
especially leaving them with 5 balls. For Austria.
Definitely. Wheeler's going to come under some heavy fire here, and it's too hot to handle. Yeah, great accuracy from Austria. Definitely, especially regardless of getting the man out particularly, but ensuring that they go down to 2 players. Doesn't really matter if you concede 4 balls of possession, because as we've seen from the US, particularly early in the game, they're unlikely to be able to make that many hits with only the 2 players. Viscondo doing her best though.
Andy Koch sitting down. I'm gonna assume he's gonna be subbed out next game or next set.
I imagine if the Austrians win this, then this might be a mountain too much to climb for the USA. But Viscondo starts it with a hit on Neugebauer, and there's a bit of chaos in the middle, but Viscondo exits off the hit from Lichtfried.
Hit on number 6. Lucas Decker with another dodge.
Sends one at Decker.
Sends it high. She doesn't need the hit. That's what we spoke about earlier. They're not interested in getting them out. They're interested in playing out that time clock. And America reads it perfectly. She steps out by herself. She knows what Austrian's tactic is.
Yeah, they can't afford to waste another minute, certainly. They've they're 8 set points down, and there's 12 minutes left. They can't afford to hang around.
That was
timeout call from the US.
Yeah, that was a hypothetical tactic we spoke about earlier. It might not be worth to play out the full set if it's a guaranteed loss. Maybe just walk out, get a new set. That's the early pre-throw from Andy.
From Koch, yeah.
But
and
Andy also
response from Wheeler, but then this is the very next play when the Austrians have 5.
And Wheeler gets punished back.
Plenty of big movements, but yeah, just very good tracking from the Austrians against that big movement.
What are we expecting America to talk about right now?
You feel like they've got to change something. I'm not sure what that something is, but I think they're...
I'm going to assume it's going to be some form of hyper-aggression time. They need to climb a lot. They don't have a lot of minutes left on court.
Definitely, and I think that realistically, their men need to stay alive. I think the men's throws are the only thing that's really been hurting Austria in their set plays. Whether their men are going to play a little bit more selfishly, or maybe not necessarily go for too many more countering exchanges in the basis that they can't afford to survive. If they're not surviving those, then it's never going to end well for the US. Couple of changes for the Austrians in Kremler and Schmid coming on.
We finally see Schmid on court, and Kremler for that matter as well. Austrians are slowly swapping everyone out one at a time, but there's only 12 minutes left. Realistically, once again, you got to calculate those 30 seconds per set. So, maybe 8 minutes of gameplay left.
Austria make a bit of a pig's ear of that runoff. I think there might have been either a miscommunication and they give away 4 balls. 2 balls take out Kremler.
Wheeler releases a 4th ball.
But he does make the hit on Schmid in his defense.
So 2 for nothing. Or 2 for 1 then.
Yeah. Probably worthwhile in the grand scheme of things.
In the long run, yeah. Especially if you're getting 2 men out from Austria for the 1 man in America. That's it.
2 balls sent on...
Is that it?
I did not see that, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Hopefully we'll get a replay of that. I think
we will get a replay of that.
There might be a referee. There's a referee gesticulating for a catch. We might have a stoppage of time here. And
hopefully we'll get to see what just happened. It looked like a hit on the hands.
I think
it's so hard to see.
Yeah. I think Decker's questioning whether it bounced and whether there was a subsequent ricochet into the grateful hands of one of the Americans that I didn't see. And yeah, it looks like it's been called a hit on Decker.
Which then would mean a catch.
Very much so, yes.
Yeah.
So I think, there was a bit of confusion about whether that ball that hit Decker whether the ball that came over the center line and was caught by one of the Americans was actually still a live ball.
Exactly.
But yes, Decker is walking, and the Americans back up to 6. So, yeah, we might see a replay for that at the end of the set and try and exactly decipher what happened. But regardless, the US are on 6, and all 3 Austrian men are out. Don't count off this trio of Austrian women, though. There's plenty of throwing, catching, dodging ability.
These are
2 ball set of Poulsen.
These are literally some of the best players in the world right now.
100%
against USA. So not counting anybody out.
Block out from Wheeler.
Great, you guys see the dodging, right? Like
and a great hit onto
and a great hit. And he's just pointing the finger saying, "Well done, great hit." Just smiles all around. Not counting anyone out. 5 versus 3.
It's a 1 catch game now all of a sudden.
Yeah, 1 catch. Yeah, that's true. We got
1 hit game now. 2 balls make the hit on Viscarondo.
Great. Was that line? No line.
Couple of counter attacks, but she survives.
Yeah, line
just about from Neugebauer.
Yeah. Thumbs up from line ref.
Plenty of fakes. 2 ball sets up Wheeler.
Another 2 ball. I do believe that was a line before it happened.
Yeah, the
ref is not paying attention. It's okay. We're restarting.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah,
I think so.
Ref,
we're still playing, so I think that
timer's going. We're playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were back. This is what we spoke about.
Yeah, so
3v3.
Wheeler came up and potentially made a hit, but there's a hit from Merlenbeck. But there's 2 hits. 2 ball attack takes out Poulsen. This game going a mile a minute all of a sudden, and USA not hanging about. Hit extra
What
on
is
there.
going on?
Dodge
There's
it from
so much going on.
Neugebauer.
There's a 1-for-1 hit.
I know Neugebauer doesn't get the hit. It's a hit on Slipica.
Holy, what a set. What did we just say? Don't count these players out. Some of the world's best players on court. 3 Austrian ladies versus America.
This is what makes dodgeball is one of the best.
This is what makes dodgeball one of the best.
Wow.
Holy, let's see what just happened.
Yeah, that was quite something from those 3.
We got the hit on.
Yeah. Early ball 2 hit onto Vizcarrondo.
And then after
I
that,
think this might be where the line.
That's the line fault.
Great heads up play from the line ref.
Yeah, he saw it. But he also, there's too much going on.
Anyway, this game stops for no man. Early effort from Schmid looks for Molenbeek.
We got Payen in the middle.
Yeah,
first
he's back
time.
on. And he makes the hit on Grill.
Early hit.
Wheeler sends that
They
extra one
released the
onto
fourth ball, but there's
Krenmuller.
no need for that.
I think that's really been their Achilles heel for the US.
And it costs you your life. Yeah, that's what it does.
Unfortunately so, yes.
If you release the fourth, they're probably coming at you.
The US definitely can't afford to hang around here, but giving away 4 balls is basically a death sentence against this team. Great early hit from Krenmuller onto Payen as he tries throwing towards
He read it perfectly.
Schmid.
He saw that Payen was throwing. Great
4
punish.
balls for Austria.
Even 5 balls for a second there.
Pre-throw from Kreiter is searching but doesn't make the hit. Block out from Vizcarrondo.
Yeah, she does that perfectly, wasting time, releasing the 3rd ball. They don't want play ball. They got 2 minutes left on set.
Played your face coming out.
The climb is a bit too hard. She calls it
Great
herself.
honesty from Kremser.
Again, no ref called it. In all fairness, it's hard to see. It's just the fact that everybody's being so honest about their own outs.
Yeah, line fault from Molenbeek in the grand scheme of things. 2 hits from the wings onto Krenmuller. Ball pops up for a catch, but good covering from the US means that the Austrians can't take it. Level game here. Fakes.
Great fakes. Great. Oh, that was 5th.
And there is a hit on Vizcarrondo in amongst all that.
Yep.
And great dodging to get out of the way from Kreiter.
Oh, it wasn't a hit.
No, a hit on the US side. There's 2 balls sent at. And this game going a mile a minute. Can't quite see.
It's too fast paced. It's amazing.
3v2 and Austria left with 4 balls. Kreiter coming under some heavy fire here probably. No, they go for Slipica and she goes over the back line. Yep, cool.
Line got called.
Yeah, great, good decision once again from the line ref. Looked over from here. Kreiter sends one. It's a 1-catch game here for Kreiter.
Yeah,
but
he's only got 45 seconds though.
Seeing how the Austrians have played, I think they'll remiss us to give him the opportunity. We'll see.
Let's do it right now.
Early pre-throw once more.
One more. There is. Oh, he missed.
That was the right
But he
decision.
went for the right one. Yes. He knows. He went for the right one. He knows. He's happy. He's proud. He's fine.
That was great accuracy from Polanyi as well. The fact that he clocked that her ball was coming first meant that her ball needed to be super accurate to make sure that it wasn't in a catchable position.
Quite far away from him, but still enough to get her out. We see Nicole chasing, getting on court. Here's the replay. She places it perfectly. Amazing accuracy by her. It's a bit too far to catch.
Great dodging from
Nicole chasing in on court.
Plenty of changes from the US at this stage. There's also Cruz and Eric Jones comes in and amazing catch.
It's fun to see Jones on court though. I hope we see more of him right now.
Early effort from Schmid looking for Paulson. Elder sends one from the middle. Great effort from Krenmuller, takes out Behard. Right at the back of court with the ball, but still managed to find a way past.
Got Nicole on the wing.
Paulson might do likewise onto Schmid. And there's some refs calling hit, some refs calling block. Block eventually called. Looks probably the right decision from here. Plenty of balls sent to Cruz.
One from the middle, one from the wing. It's a great spread of angles.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder for the Americans to quite work out where the ball's coming from. Austrians really doing well to mix up their 4-ball throwing, which has been exemplary throughout.
Paulson only goes up with the one ball. He doesn't want to hold two.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because if you come up with two balls, then you need to be able to move or block because your ability to block is much less able. You're more likely to concede a fumble. But goes up with two on that occasion and sends one, and Kremser goes over the back line. Seen a few back lines here on this court so far.
It happens.
And a great hit from Paulson onto Schmid. One catch game all of a sudden.
Schmid clapping. It's kindness.
Single at Cruz, and Paulson makes a subsequent hit onto Metzler.
We see
and I
something
think there's
in the
a
back. Yeah,
I think yeah there's a quick yeah I think yeah potentially just went sleepwalked off the back. Yeah, so all of a sudden from 6v2 Paulson and Elder have turned this around. 2v2 and Grill and Krenmuller left in for the Austrians. And a little bit of reprieve, which probably will do these two Austrians the power of good, having just seen four of their team go out relatively cheaply.
45-second left on this set.
Block out from Krenmuller.
Two Austrian boys versus Paulson.
Yeah, Austria will be keen to not let the US win this. Great movements from Grill.
Once again, I honestly think that Austria is just trying to play time. They're not trying to win by...
Yeah, a draw here is... I mean, the game's relatively academic at this point, but it's a great hit from Krenmuller onto Paulson.
And now I think they're not going to go for the hit. I think they're just going to go for the seconds.
No, they've got 15 seconds to ensure that Elder can't turn this around. Pressure from Krenmuller and Grill.
To floor it.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see that. Elder might go aggressive here. Grill sends one safe. Sends one back at Krenmuller, and she's dying for a catch, but Grill's not going to give it to her. Austrians take another one.
Good job, Grill.
Yeah, very smart play all round, and yeah, I think the Austrian usage of ball possession has been really quite something throughout. They might have half an eye on the final already at this early stage, and yeah, potentially ironing a few things out to ensure that, you know, when they get four balls against whoever they're playing in the final, that they really dial in their accuracy and aggression. US hoping to finish with a bit of a flourish. Back underway here. Schmidt sends one high.
Whoa!
And Paulson takes off his shoes.
Grill almost had it.
Yeah, it was good heads-up play from Grill to look for that one.
Yeah, it was a bit too hot. It was right above him, but maybe 10 meters above him. Too hot to see.
Paulson trying to test out Grill.
Great hit.
Great early hit onto Eric Jones.
Strong arm. Austrian ladies are on a different level.
And I think we might again have a little clock correction on this one. Yeah. So we started this set with less than 3 minutes on the clock, which means that the set and the half clocks coincide. So we've got 2 minutes, 2 minutes left of this game, and there's a brilliant catch on the throw of Paulson. Schmid is back in. And
was that Kremer catching?
I didn't see who it was. I think it might have been Kremser. Brilliant shot from Grill.
Good job, Grill.
Yeah, great accuracy. Plenty of fakes, plenty of pressure.
Nicole with the pressure, holding down back the Austrian line. They reset.
Great cross court from Krenmuller, takes out Cruz. Austrians been really inventive with their throwing. And yeah, the US have had no answer and have had no answer for a long while. Block from Krenmuller from the effort from Bedhard.
Again, wastage of time, resting the players for them.
There's a nice hit from Bedhard after that. Yeah, after that hit. One catch game once again.
Yes, Nicole!
Nicole Chassin gets a...
Yes, Nicole Chassin.
Yeah, Grill takes us out. I think that's very unlucky, to be fair. But great heads-up play from Chassin to clock where that ball's come and gratefully get our hands around it. Jones is back in with Bedhard, and they're only a player down here this stage.
Thank you, Nicole, for that catch. Jones will be thanking you.
30 seconds left here, and Jones Bayard looking for a hit probably on this countering effort. Bayard sends one towards Krembler.
Yeah, super safe. Maybe a meter away. Just there's no reason to get hits anymore.
Yeah, Austrians be more than happy to let this game finish 3-2. It's close up in the air.
Or even 2-2 or whatever, as long as it ends on time.
Yeah, they don't really want to play an extra set if they don't need to.
There's no point.
Jones pressuring. Block out from Schmid. And it's hit, and it's a Brigstow catch into the arms of Schmid. Hold on a second.
Wait,
no, I think
ref is saying something.
I think he might be saying it was a hit on Schmid rather than a block.
Wait.
So I believe it's time regardless. So I think the main question there is whether Schmid actually blocked that ball from, and they're saying it wasn't. So yeah, a hit on Schmid, which means that
game.
Yeah, which means that the subsequent hit on Jones does not stand, and the US take that final set to make it Austria 22, USA 6. Austria will play for gold tomorrow against the winner of Northern Ireland against England, and the US will play for bronze later today.
Against
whoever loses out of NI and England. And I believe, by the looks of things, it was England. England celebrating after this one. So yeah, it will be an England-Austria final, and Northern Ireland will play the United States for bronze later today.
Bronze. That means in the men's and the mixed, NI did not make it to the finals.
Yeah, certainly one of the favourites for the for the gold medals in certainly the men's and the mixed categories, but coming up short in both semi-finals, unfortunately. But certainly plenty of stiff competition as we've seen, and Austria and England mean business. It'll be a hell of a final tomorrow. I guess not.
So yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Mic check. We're good. I'm joined by the ever so talented at dodgeball Stefan Leitinger. How can you sum up your feelings after those two games?
Yeah, I mean, like we really prepared for the first one. That was the final we were having in our heads the whole year when we were training. And I mean, Northern Ireland looked so good around the whole tournament, and we knew we would have to bring our A game, and we did. We absolutely did. We smashed them to pieces. I think Northern Ireland hasn't felt that way in a long time. And I mean, I haven't watched it yet, obviously, but it felt like dodgeball perfection from our side. I mean, we gave them, I think, one catch the whole game, which is unheard of. I think that's never been done to them, and we caught them, we hit them. We were just much better. We turned sets around. We gave them no chances to turn sets around against us. And so, wow, it felt. I mean, I've played dodgeball for 10 or 12 years now, and I've never felt a game like that. That was unreal.
It was certainly quite something to behold. Northern Ireland made to look distinctly ordinary in there, anything but. I don't know if you clocked what happened on the other semi-final, but you've got the United States in the final to look forward to tomorrow. How do you feel about that?
Well, honestly, we were sad that we didn't play England men's in the semis. We didn't manage that because we have actually never beat them then yet. And that was like a goal that's still in my head. I guess I have to keep playing a little longer now. But on the other hand, we just showed USA in the mixed what they have to deal with, and I think they're not going to sleep well tonight. I think they're going to have a lot of preparing to do, and we're going to come out tomorrow and we're going to smash them, and we're going to give everything to show them we are the world champions in the men's division. We are not the reigning champs, but we are here for the title, and we're going to give it our all.
2 out of 3 finals at home. Do you reckon you're going to make it a third?
I do believe so. I mean, our girls have until now looked the strongest of our 3 divisions, and if they believe in themselves, which they do this tournament, I think no one will be able to stop them. I think they look incredible, and they put the women's dodgeball to a whole new level this tournament, and I think we made at least one step in the off season and came back prepared, and I think England already felt that, and now we're gonna do everything to get over Wales and then see what's happening tomorrow.
Well, they've certainly been the team to beat so far, and yeah, certainly the home favourites, and we might see you all in all 3 tomorrow. But yes,
that would be awesome.
Hope you sleep well, and very best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you, man. And thank you guys for watching on the live stream. It means a lot, feeling the support from home. We had a blast, I hope, even though the finals, the semis weren't that close. There were still great dodgeball games, and you were entertained. So keep on watching and try dodgeball if you haven't.
Sound advice.
Thank you, man.
We've also got Nate